What's up, guys? Answer No Hoops back today with another video. I want to thank you guys for all your support on the last video. While I know the views necessarily aren't up there, I see you guys have been watching the videos for longer, which definitely helps me out. And I just wanted you guys to know we are continuously pushing through with this content. Now, today we are talking about, to me, who has been the best player in the world for the last 2 to 3 years, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And guys, I think honestly at this point, Giannis isn't necessarily underrated, but Giannis's most recent stretch is something not like that we have almost never seen before. Giannis is averaging 34, 13, and 6, and only 4 turnovers on 58% from the field, 33% from 3, which isn't great, but for Giannis specifically, that's pretty good. And guys, Giannis has been nothing short of great. And I know this season, especially in the beginning, Giannis looked like his old self, and then he had that slump towards the middle of the year. But guys, ever since he got hurt for those couple of games and he came back, Giannis looked like himself from the years prior. And when he looks like that, he's undisputably the best player in the world. So leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let's look at why Giannis Antetokounmpo is still the best player in the NBA. And the first reason for this is honestly his underrated playmaking by many people. So as we're going to see here on this play, Giannis is going to take attention of his scoring gravity. As you see here, he gets a double and even the triple team. Now, he has Grayson Allen here, but instead makes the beautiful pass right over Bam to Jrue Holiday for a beautiful catch-and-shoot 3. And on this next play coming up, what we're about to see is Giannis using Lopez as a screener to then immediately get ready for another pass to get a beautiful corner pass off right here to Pat Connaughton, which had the defense staggering because they honestly thought that Jrue Holiday was going to be the man getting the ball. And honestly, you guys, I think Giannis's ability to play make is just nothing short of incredible. Look right here on this play as he gets the attention from Mike Muscala to get Lopez open, and even though he doesn't hit the 3, that is playmaking that, again, is so valuable in playoff time. Giannis is in the top 100th percentile of box creation according to B-Ball Index, which is at 11.1, which means he is generating 11 open shots for his teammates in these games. 11. That's huge. Now, if the Bucks aren't hitting them, of course, we might not necessarily see this in a stat sheet, which is why I think in some ways Giannis as an offensive player gets underrated by people. Obviously, we know his dominance as an inside threat. I don't need to waste your time with the stats about just how great Giannis is at the rim or how he's arguably the best finisher in basketball. But more so, tell you guys his playmaking adds such a big dimension to his game that we just can't keep ignoring it anymore. And I think that's how Giannis, in so many ways, has been able to break through the quote-unquote wall that teams have built for him. It's because he's been able to add this playmaking and driving and kick and being able to even create a little bit outside on the perimeter that Giannis Antetokounmpo, to me, is no slouch on the playmaking end. Now, is he Jokic or Luka? No. But do I think that he's a top 15 to 20 playmaker in the league? He really might be. And again, to me, this is just more evidence to come to the conclusion that he is still the best player in the world, along with what we're about to see next up here, which is his incredible defense. So as we're going to see here, we're going to have Anthony Davis try and do a dribble handoff here with Lonnie Walker. But Giannis is immediately almost hugging AD because he knows AD is going to try and create the separation. And as we see here, what Giannis does so well is the moment AD even goes up for the ball, he's on him. And he has a wide enough stance that when AD tries to create, and with so little time left on the shot clock, AD has to take the tough turnaround shot to where he misses. And here again, Giannis just does such a good job of directing traffic as we see Pat Connaughton tries to get the ball from AD, who then makes him force up a tough shot. And Giannis is just honestly making AD have to work for this rebound bucket. And again, guys, Giannis is just an incredible help side defender. And I think that's just nothing short of obvious. What he does is incredible. Now, am I going to sit here and say he's the best one-on-one defender in basketball? No. But I think what he does on every other facet, from help side to rim protection, to even just taking advantage of the mid-range and helping throughout pick and roll, I think what Giannis provides for a team like the Bucks, who are a top defense in the league because of him and Brook Lopez and obviously Jrue Holiday, I think Giannis's impact is just undeniable. And I think this two-way impact is something we don't see from a lot of players. And the only other guy that I can sit there and say it's almost equal is Joel Embiid. And guys, this defense is just so incredible because it's Giannis is using his effort, but with a defensive IQ. So instead of making sloppy plays or trying to get into a bunch of foul trouble, Giannis is going to be a smart defender and force you to take the uncomfortable shots versus necessarily letting you get the easy ins. And that, to me, again, is just more evidence to prove that with this great playmaker and incredible defender, why is Giannis so far removed from this conversation for so many people? And that I'm not quite sure. But of course, there's one facet of his game we need to discuss, scoring. So what's here is super important is we see Zubac on the ground. And that's important because Giannis immediately recognizes the opportunity. You have Trey Mann and Paul George basically with a straight line towards the rim. And right here you have the beautiful finish at the rim despite the contact. And here we have the pick and roll with Giannis as Drew just immediately kicks it back out to him at the three-point line. And PG makes a mistake of starting to slide over because, again, you have to respect Giannis as a playmaker. And as he goes here for the strong finish with Zubac, gets the lay-in. What Giannis does is just nothing short of incredible. He can will his team to a win with his scoring, and that's why I've never quite understood the run and dunk critique of his. If the job is getting done, if he's won a championship with this method, why are we continuously acting like it can't win him a championship? He's done it. It's almost as if we sat here and said Steph Curry's play style can't win him a championship after he's won so many. And I understand 4 is different than 1. But what I'm trying to say here is that what's going on is I don't quite understand why Giannis's offensive game gets so much slack from people. Is it because it's not as flashy as Luka or Steph? Or is it not as playmaking savant as Jokic? What is it about Giannis's game that gets so slacked compared to others? If he's going to win you a game, what else matters at that point? You're going to win the game. In this game against the Clippers that you guys were just looking at, Giannis obviously dropped that 50-piece after being down 21. Giannis only had 2 threes that game. And he had some mid-rangers, but at that point, no one was sitting there and going, well, it's run and dunk, so who cares? If you're going to will your team to victory, if you're going to will your team against a team like the Boston Celtics last year in the playoffs, even when you struggled and did everything in your power, you took them way farther than you ever should have, considering you lost your second best player. I don't understand how the two-way value of Giannis gets lost in the fold. I'll never forget. Me and some of my coworkers have discussed basketball at times, and it's honestly just really fun to have the more quote-unquote casual opinion and hearing about Giannis and his lack of skill. But I've never understood that because Giannis's playmaking and defense are skills that so few players in this league have. Now, again, is the playmaking skill up to the top notch of the league? Not necessarily. But do I think he's one of the better playmakers in this league? Absolutely. And his defense is up there. He's a top 5 defender in basketball. So why is it that these skills are ignored for the hezzy tween, dribble up, cross 3? And that I'm not sure of. But hey guys, this was Emster Knows Hoops. Leave a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you guys think Giannis is the best player in the world. And leave a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see next. As always, guys, it was Emster. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Peace out.